Auntie. It's going to be great sitting around by the fireplace, drinking some hot cocoa, opening presents.
I'm so glad you could join me for Christmas, Willard.
My pleasure. The best part of Christmas is that nothing ever happens during the holidays. I knew I should have knocked on wood.
Hello? Elvira. Oh, how delightful to hear from you.
I'm really sorry to bother you, Marjorie, especially during the holidays.
We've known each other for years. It's absolutely no bother. Now, what's troubling you?
Oh, dear me. I don't quite know where to start. There are just so many things. We need your help. The elves are gone, and someone is taking the reindeer. Now, if we don't find them, I'm afraid there'll be no Christmas this year.
The elves are gone. Missing reindeer. Say no more. I'm on my way immediately.
Gee, Auntie, when you mentioned elves and reindeer, I thought for a second that you were talking to Santa Clausduck. I was afraid you were going to tell me we had to save Christmas or something.
That, Willard, is exactly what we must do. Ah, the fabulous ice hotel in Sweden's Lapland. Just think, Willard. Artisans come here every year in November to carve the hotel and all its furnishings out of ice from a quarry. Then in May, it melts, and they have to build it all over again the following year.
Can you explain to me, Auntie, why we've come all this way to help some tourist attraction Santa get his elves back and find some runaway reindeer?
Because I have known the Clausducks for many years, and they asked for my help.
I can't believe anyone believes in Santa, and why anyone would want to visit some fake workshop is beyond me. Your friends don't even live in the North Pole. At least I can have some winter fun. I've brought all kinds of gear to enjoy the great icy outdoors.
Elvira!
It's so good to see you.
Elvira, this is my nephew, Willard Widgeon of the Swiss Police.
It's a pleasure to meet you. How long have you lived in Lapland?
Oh, only a little while. We just recently moved from our home further north, where we lived for a very, very long time.
Further north? I thought Lapland was about as far north as one could go. Unless you mean the North Pole. Oh, I get it. Further north. Very funny. Now, you don't have to keep up appearances with me. I know the Santa's workshop you and your husband run is just a tourist attraction. Further north. I'll go check us into this ice hotel, Auntie.
Now, please, start at the beginning. What's happened? Why did you move here?
Well, it all started about a year and a half ago. After an explorer discovered our home in the North Pole, tourists suddenly began showing up at the workshop. Now, Nicholas didn't mind the well-wishers and admirers at all. It was only when the business ducks with their contracts and deals started to knock at the door. That's when the problems began. You see, he didn't like that at all, and it only got worse. The invasion on our privacy began to take its toll on us. Something had to be done. We decided to relocate the workshop to Lapland, since it is, after all, the kingdom of the reindeer. With the help of the Lapland Tourist Board, we set up the new workshop. Only this time, everybody could visit. We made the workshop a tourist attraction, an authentic replica of Santa's workshop. But that way, everybody thought it was fake. But really, it wasn't. And we could continue to get ready for Christmas undisturbed for years to come.
I brought you some tea to enjoy while I speak to the hotel guides about the ice climbing around here.
Thank you, Willard. How kind of you. Well, at first, it worked like a charm. And everything was fine and dandy. But then, something started scaring the Teely elves. They called it Tomteduck, the Christmas gnome duck, who is just as important to Swedes as Santa Clausduck. Legend has it that he lives under the floorboards of houses, protects domestic animals and livestock, like the reindeer in Lapland, and that on Christmas Eve he leaves presents at every home. But the elves said the Tomty Duck they saw was not like the jolly duck in the legend. They said he had glaring eyes and a snarling beak with sharp fangs, and he laughed at them when they came to work. One by one, the elves stopped coming to the workshop. And those that stayed said they thought the others left because they were too scared to come to work. Then they all ran away. And all because of the Christmas gnome duck. Then, one by one, our reindeer began disappearing. We have only 3 left. If this keeps up, we'll soon have no staff to make the toys and no reindeer to deliver them. We don't know what to do. And Christmas is only 2 days away.
You and Mr. Clausduck continue to keep up the front of the fake workshop. Your secret, as always, is safe with me. And I will do my best to get to the bottom of this and save Christmas.
I was just speaking with Tack Tack and Moosh Moosh, the local guides, and they were telling me about some rugged mountains around here that we can climb.
You certainly have the right stuff. State of the art, I'd say. And I know my equipment. Just look at those boots.
I'm sorry, Willard. We haven't time for that now. Would it be possible for us to use these snowmobiles? We'd like to visit the Clausduck's workshop.
Certainly. But I should show you the way. It's easy to get lost on the snow plains.
I'll get the rest of my gear.
I have to lead another tour group from the hotel, Tack Tack. I'll see you later.
Looks like a storm is headed our way.
Excuse me, Mr. Tack Tack. I was wondering if you know anything about the Christmas gnome duck.
It is said he was once a good spirit who watched over gentle animals like cows, horses, and reindeer. Some folks say that he turned mean and angry as soon as Santa moved here and set up a workshop. They say he doesn't like Santa, even a fake one moving into his territory.
Oh, no!
I thought for sure we'd hit. Thank goodness there were no reindeer on the path.
This is the perfect opportunity to use my collapsible shovel.
I'm Muriel Tree Duck, and I work for the Animal Rights Protection Agency. I'm here to look into the welfare of the reindeer at Santa's workshop.
Name's Merganser, as in Merganser Snowmobiles. This here's my wife, Marcia. We're from Akron, Ohio, on our way to Santa's workshop to discuss some business.
Oh, sorry about that. Eva, watch what you're doing. And please put that back. My apologies. She's my new assistant. And not a very good one either. Her name is Eva Harlequin Duck. My name's Ansel Bluebill.
I'm Marjorie Mallard.
See, Miss Mallard? The world-famous duck-tective. I thought I recognized you.
And that is my nephew, Willard Widgeon, of the Swiss police. I see you are a photographer.
Yes, ma'am. I was hired to take a photo spread of the Ice Hotel. Now I'm off to take more pictures of Santa's workshop.
Taking photos for a travel brochure? I can't see why anyone would want to visit a fake Santa's workshop. I mean, who believes in Santa anyway?
I sure do. Come all this way to meet him, too. Yup, I'm pretty sure this Santa fellow's the real McCoy.
I don't care if he's real or not, just so long as he takes care of his reindeer.
I'm not sure, but I think ducks of all ages will be interested in his workshop. And I've got more photographs to take because she ruined the first batch of pictures.
Oh! Oops.
Last one to Santa's buys the cocoa.
Not this way! Hey! I can't stop!
He's headed for the ice quarry.
This does not look good!
Willard, oh, thank goodness you're safe. What happened?
I don't know! I suddenly lost control!
The steering and throttle wires have come loose. You're lucky you didn't land in the ice quarry. That's where the ice came from to make the hotel. It's very dangerous with all those caves, so tomorrow the whole quarry will be filled in. An explosives expert has been hired to do the job.
How did Mrs. Clausduck get here so fast, Auntie?
She must have come in Santa's sleigh.
Santa's sleigh. That's a funny one, Auntie.
I can hardly believe it. Santa on one of my snowmobiles.
What's the big deal? You could have just hired someone in a Santa suit to get a picture like this.
But this is the real Santa. I can't believe my luck. He's the spokesduck of the century.
I've told you time and time again that I am not the real Santa. I'm just a business duck. That picture was to be a joke. No one would believe Santa would sit in anything but a sleigh pulled by reindeer. If this gets out, it'll ruin my reputation.
We know your secret. We know who you are. Close your workshop or else.
This is awful. First the elves go missing, then the reindeer.
I bet you hid them somewhere so I wouldn't be able to inspect their condition.
I did no such thing. I'm being blackmailed to close up shop. And now that photograph. What will folks think of Santa? I mean, me riding a snowmobile. It'll ruin the whole image I'm trying to portray to tourists.
Hey, I took that photograph.
You?
A confession. Real Santa or not, blackmail is illegal. You're under arrest.
Wait, sure I took the photograph a few days back. George asked me to take it. It was all in fun.
Not so much fun for me.
You still have the negative, Ansel? I'll pay top dollar for it.
No, I was afraid something like this might happen when I thought about it later. I didn't develop the roll of film with a picture on it. I tossed it into the wastebasket outside the darkroom at the hotel.
Then anyone could have taken it and developed it. Don't worry. We'll find the reindeer and the elves. And whoever sent you this photograph.
I know you will, Miss Mallard. It's just that with Christmas only 2 days away, we haven't much time.
The storm's approaching. I think you folks should get back to the hotel. It's going to be a biggie.
I'm not leaving until I see the condition of the remaining reindeer.
I don't have anything to do with the blackmail, Santa, but I have an offer you can't refuse.
Not a chance. You're wasting your time.
This is horrible!
Everyone, please stay outside.
Just look at the condition of these reindeer. They don't even look real.
That's because they aren't real. Someone is playing tricks on poor Santa. And it must have just happened. Elvira said they had 3 reindeer left, and she used one to travel to the hotel and back. Willard, we must search for clues.
Right away, Auntie. This is all I need.
Willard, you are a genius. You have just uncovered some important clues.
Thank you. I think.
Green fabric. From a costume, I would say. And there are 2 sets of crampon prints on this floorboard. Your spikes are set in a V formation, but the other spikes are in a circle formation. Santa is not trying to hide his reindeer from you. Someone has taken them or scared them away. Someone wearing green clothes and crampons with a circle pattern.
The blizzard's almost upon us. We must hurry back to the ice hotel or we'll be stranded here.
Maybe we should just stay here with the Clausducks and look for more clues.
I don't want to lose sight of our suspects. Each one could play a role in this mystery. Oh, how inconvenient. Willard was right to wear crampons.
Auntie! Where are you? Auntie, are you hurt?
No, but I saw it. The Christmas gnome duck. And he looked evil. He was wearing a green suit and crampon spikes set in a circle like the clues you found in the reindeer stall.
Then it's a good thing I brought my infrared goggles. If I hadn't found you in time, he might have taken you too. Everyone's waiting for us to head back to the hotel.
I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Not at all. Please, sit down.
Thank you. I just came by to tell you something I think you should know. That picture of Santa, I mean Mr. Clausduck, I was the one who threw the roll of film into the trash, not Ansel. Later, I saw him take it from the wastebasket and unroll the film. He then took the film into the darkroom.
Interesting.
I couldn't tell you about this before, or Ansel would have denied it. There he is. I better leave before he sees me talking to you.
Miss Mallard, Willard, I found this note in my snowmobile seat. It's addressed to you.
The reindeer and elves are in the ice squall.
It's to be blown up this morning.
We must save them. Muriel, the reindeer are at the ice quarry. Please meet us there and bring George, Martha, Ansel, and Eva with you. Willard, Tack, look for crampon prints in a circular pattern. They will lead you to the reindeer. I will stop the blasting.
The entire quarry is unstable.
Looks like they won't have to blast it. We better work fast. I'll start over here. You start down there.
Stop!
Don't tell me someone is down there.
Oh, Willard!
Who are they?
My nephew, Tack and Santa's reindeers and elves.
Oh, and I suppose the Tooth Fairy was down there, too.
I found the reindeer and the elves in a cave. The Christmas gnome duck chased them there, and whenever they tried to leave, he would scare them back in. Thanks to my trusty equipment, we got out just in time.
There they are. They look in fine shape.
Santa takes good care of his reindeer.
Quick, we must get back to the workshop.
It's good to see you all here. I know who sent the photograph to the Clausducks and who menaced the reindeer and elves. Our blackmailer is Eva Harlequin Duck.
What? Me?
It was Eva who sent the photograph to Mr. Clausduck. An experienced photographer's assistant would certainly know that once film has been exposed to light, it is ruined. Eva said Ansel took the film out of the trash to make us think he was blackmailing Mr. Clausduck. She said he unrolled the film before he took it with him into the darkroom. Yet film exposed to light cannot be developed.
I knew it. I just knew it. No one's that incompetent.
From the first time I saw Eva, I thought I recognized her. Are you not, in fact, Eva Harlequin Duck, president of Toys for Ducks?
Yes, I am.
But why would she want to ruin a fake Santa?
The article in the magazine said she was looking to become the biggest toy company ever. It is obvious that she believes Santa is real and wanted him to work for her. Since Mr. Clausduck said no, Eva wanted him out of the toy business altogether.
Yes, it's all true. I wrote him. I sent him telegrams. I tried everything. He just wouldn't listen to reason.
Arrest her!
What's going on? That's my job.
Lapland Secret Service.
Now, where's your accomplice, Eva?
Secret Service? Accomplice?
Willard, if you will be so kind as to unmask our evil Christmas gnome duck, you will find none other than Moosh Moosh, the other hotel guide.
But how did you know, Auntie?
Your crampons, Willard. I saw someone else who wore crampons as well. When we met Moosh Moosh and Tack Tack, they were both wearing the same type of crampons. I also wondered why a gnome duck would need crampons. He used the idea of a gnome duck gone bad to scare the elves and the reindeer into the ice caves and wouldn't let them get out.
So who sabotaged my snowmobile?
That was Eva. Eva purposely dropped the film in order to get close enough to sabotage the steering mechanism. She knows about mechanics because of her experience with manufacturing, but she doesn't know aces about photography, and that was her downfall. She had to delay us to give Moosh Moosh enough time to scare the last reindeer away. They knew we were getting close.
So who sent you the note telling you where the reindeer were?
A concerned citizen. Someone who had a real stake in having this mystery solved. The real Christmas gnome duck.
This is one mystery I'm never going to forget.
Thank you, Miss Mallard, for saving Christmas.
You know the truth?
The Lapland Secret Service has always looked out for Santa. It's good to know we had extra help this time.
How can we ever thank you?
Just make sure all the little ducklings get their presents.
Ho, ho, ho. You can count on it, Miss Mallard.
And rest assured, your secret is safe.
It's nice to know I have such a great friend, and one who just happens to be a world-famous detective.
Christmas isn't till tomorrow, Willard.
I didn't put that there.
Thank you for clearing my name. Merry Christmas, the Christmas gnome duck.
Gnome duck? Santa? Magic reindeer? Is this where Duckdom is headed? Did you hear that?
Ho, ho, ho!
What was that?
Some things are best left a mystery, Willard.
You're right, Auntie. Some things are.
Ho, 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 ho!